Stacey Waaka, widely recognized by her maiden name Stacey Waaka, is one of New Zealand's most accomplished and admired female rugby players, a name that resonates strongly in the world of women's rugby for her speed, versatility, and relentless determination, and her life story blends the spirit of sport with resilience, family values, and a love for her country. Born on November 13, 1995 in New Zealand, she grew up in an environment where sport was deeply cherished and soon became a standout athlete during her school days, excelling not only in rugby but also in athletics and netball, which helped shape her into the dynamic competitor she is today, with her versatility later becoming one of her greatest strengths as a player who could shine in both rugby sevens and rugby union, something few players manage to balance at such an elite level. And by her early 20s, she had already begun to establish herself as a prominent figure in the Black Ferns setup, earning respect for her blazing speed, sharp decision-making, and ability to turn defense into attack in just seconds, making her a nightmare for opponents on the field. Her career took off in the mid-2010s when she was selected for the New Zealand women's rugby sevens team, joining a generation of athletes who were transforming the landscape of women's sport in Aotearoa. And she quickly rose to international prominence by becoming a key contributor in World Rugby 7 Series tournaments, often scoring decisive tries and displaying the kind of flair and athleticism that made fans instantly remember her name, while also balancing her involvement with the Black Ferns Sevens team, where she contributed to Rugby World Cup campaigns, proving her commitment to both forms of the game. Her journey was not without challenges, as she endured the intense demands of international rugby with constant travel, high-pressure competitions, and the expectation to deliver at the highest stage. But her resilience and passion for the game never wavered, and soon her trophy cabinet began to fill with achievements, including a Rugby World Cup Sevens victory, a Commonwealth Games gold medal, and most notably, her gold medal at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, where the Black Ferns Sevens team cemented their status as the best in the world by defeating France in the final. An emotional and career-defining moment that highlighted her impact as part of one of the most successful women's rugby teams in history. Away from the field, Stacey is admired for her warm, approachable personality and her strong connection to her Maori heritage, often acknowledging her roots and the importance of family, values that have guided her throughout her career and kept her grounded despite the fame and accolades. And she has used her platform to inspire young athletes, particularly young women in New Zealand, to pursue their dreams in sport, becoming a role model through school visits, interviews, and community engagement, emphasizing not only athletic excellence but also humility, resilience, and the importance of education alongside sport, as she herself balanced her studies while pursuing rugby at the highest level. Her lifestyle reflects a balance between the rigor of professional sport and the enjoyment of personal passions, with training and discipline forming the foundation of her daily routine. From early morning conditioning sessions to tactical drills with teammates, maintaining peak fitness to perform on the global stage, yet she also embraces moments of relaxation with her family and close friends, enjoying travel, exploring New Zealand's natural beauty, and occasionally sharing glimpses of her life on social media, where fans get to see her humor, kindness, and enthusiasm beyond a rugby jersey. Throughout her career, she has built a reputation not just as a player but as a leader, even if not always in the formal role of captain, as her energy, encouragement, and example often uplift her teammates during crucial games, and coaches have praised her mental toughness and ability to thrive under pressure, qualities that have helped her recover from setbacks and injuries that are inevitable in a contact sport like rugby, while still returning to peak form and continuing to make a difference for her team. Financially, her success in rugby, coupled with sponsorships and endorsements, has allowed her to enjoy a stable lifestyle. Though unlike some global sports stars, Stacey remains deeply connected to her humble beginnings, using her platform responsibly and ensuring that her achievements uplift her community rather than simply serving personal gain. And this sense of purpose makes her one of the most respected figures in women's sport. Her personal life, while kept relatively private, reflects the same balance of love, family, and dedication, as she married her longtime partner and proudly adopted the name Stacey Waaka, though fans still affectionately recognize her as Stacey Waaka, and she often shares gratitude for the support she receives from her loved ones, acknowledging that their encouragement has been a pillar of her success. Looking back at her career so far, she stands as one of the few athletes to have triumphed across so many stages: World Cups, Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games, and 7 series titles, placing her firmly among New Zealand's all-time greats. And her influence continues to grow as she remains an active player who not only competes but also contributes to the growth of the game globally, especially as women's rugby gains greater recognition and investment. And she has spoken about the pride of seeing young girls dreaming of wearing the black jersey. Knowing that she and her teammates have paved the way for this new generation, her future holds even more promise. whether through extending her playing career, transitioning into coaching, sports commentary, or using her platform to advocate for women's sport and community causes. As Stacey Waaka has already secured her legacy as more than just an athlete, she is a symbol of determination, cultural pride, and inspiration, a woman who has turned talent into triumph while staying grounded in her values, and her story continues to inspire countless fans across New Zealand and the wider world, making her a shining example of what passion, discipline, and heart can achieve when combined in